would like to talk with you today about, broadly speaking, asset allocation, and more specifically, the 60-40 strategy. That is 60% equity and 40% fixed income. Now, all of you have your specific allocation tailored to your objectives and risk tolerances, but historically, the 60-40 portfolio is the bellwether for asset allocation as a whole. The premise of all asset allocation is diversification. The fixed income portion, whether that is 40%, 50%, more or less, is the ballast against equity market volatility. So as the stock market goes down, the fixed income allocation is supposed to limit the impact by providing a positive return, or at the very least, a much lower negative return. Then 2022 happened, where both stocks and bonds were down by double digits. And the 60-40 strategy was declared dead. You may not have seen the obituary, but many finance pundits had declared the 60-40 strategy as dead. Now, through May 2023, articles are appearing like, quote, the resurgence of the classic 60-40 strategy, end quote. My first takeaway is how quickly this strategy was left for dead based on 1 year where the fixed income market did not, quote, protect, end quote, the portfolio. And how within 5 months, the 60-40 strategy has been resurrected. Another example, in my opinion, of extreme recency bias. So, what are the reasons given for the resurgence of the 60-40 strategy? There are few, given that, in my opinion, might be another example of either exuberant optimism or recency bias. Let's take a look at 2 reasons I've seen that might be a stretch: economic recovery and stabilization of geopolitical tensions. I am suspect that the global economy is actually in recovery mode at the same time we are discussing hard or soft landings when the recession begins. All I can say about stabilization of geopolitical tensions is to ask what planet is being referenced. As we all know, geopolitical tensions will ebb and flow, but really never go away. One reason I have heard to explain the resurgence of the 60-40 strategy that makes sense is that historical correlations, how asset classes relate to other asset classes, are looking more normal. Well, if that is the case, then any allocation will begin to act more in line with typical asset allocation expectations, notwithstanding the debt ceiling drama. But it is important to remember that none of these economic measurements, although not bad, are not good either. Economic growth is clearly slowing, earnings are under pressure, and Fed policy regarding rate hikes is still uncertain. Despite the previous observations, I want to assure you that an appropriate asset allocation remains central to our philosophy and portfolio management. We have been overweighting and underweighting certain asset classes as economic data changes, as well as adding alternative asset classes as objectives and risk profile dictate. As we see the world, the classic 60-40 strategy is simple and has proven successful in the past. But moving forward, as the world evolves, the 60-40 portfolio may look a little different to reflect changing financial realities. It does matter what kind of equity you own. Sub-asset classes like non-traditional fixed income and alternatives have a place in your portfolio. As always, we welcome your comments and questions. Asset allocation remains a fundamental part of navigating the complexities of effectively and efficiently managing your portfolio. We try to avoid the sensational and overreactions to up and down markets. Our objective is, and has always been, to help you pursue your goals. We do that by knowing you, including your market anxieties, and by applying sound principles of asset allocation and avoiding overreactions. It is our purpose and our passion to help you build your financial success. We are here for you.